Hey you, I'm Ashley. This is Dorian.
Hello.
And today we're going to talk about the 5 best backpacks for under $100. So, what's really important to look for in a backpack is you want to make sure it's not too bulky, not too large, but that functions how you want it to function. So you got to make sure the utility aspect is there, because you don't want to just have a nice looking backpack and then all of your stuff is just banging around inside. So you got to make sure you have laptop protection, you've got areas and pockets where you can organize all of your belongings, and you also want to make sure that it's still sleek enough so that it doesn't scream like you're a little kid. And that's especially important if you work in an office environment. But regardless, even if you go to school and you're using a backpack, you still want it to look cool and stylish and not compete with what you're wearing and sending maybe the wrong message.
Let's get into it? All right, let's do it. First up is this one by Incase. Been a big fan of theirs for a long time. I personally own one of theirs, very similar to this one actually. It is also gray. I think the gray color is just different and unique. You don't see a lot of backpacks that come in this type of color, and Incase's design is always very classic, minimal, very cool, very sleek. And on top of that, their laptop compartment is super padded, but this backpack is even better, I think, than the one that I have, in that it has padding all the way around, so on the back and the front of it.
And the sides.
And the sides, which is very important, I've noticed, with my backpack, because sometimes it'll kind of fall not on the padded side. I'm like, oh, I hope there's nothing really important in there, or fragile. So I think that actually is a really great feature of this backpack. And the best part as well, we like the gray one. Black is always great as well, but it comes in actually a bunch of different colors.
All right, so the next one is by Herschel. It's their iconic backpack. Herschel backpacks are really known for are their red and white, almost like a candy stripe lining.
Interior,
so this backpack is definitely more like, it feels very similar to what you probably carried in high school and college.
Jansport.
Very Jansporty,
yeah, definitely.
but cooler, I think, because I love the interior, and I also love that the bottom of the backpack is leather. So the rest of the bag isn't, but the bottom is leather, and that's really handy because if you're carrying books, notebooks, laptops, and the backpack's made out of fabric, sometimes the corner of the books or the items can start to rub at the bottom and really wear it out and create holes. So I appreciate that it's leather.
And this next one is also by Herschel. I would say in the budget-friendly area, they are definitely one of the top dogs, no question. This one is the top-loading one with the kind of the flap and the 2 straps on the back. I used to love and have a backpack like this, not by Herschel.
Had it.
I had it, and there's a very specific reason for that. Those buckles and straps were such a pain in the ass to get open and closed every time I wanted to get into it. So what Herschel did, this is genius, and this is why I would highly recommend this one if you like that type of look, is they're like snaps, basically. So there's no more
straps.
There's no more like, oh my God, the tedium. It drove me absolutely crazy, but I love the look of it. But it has those faux straps, so it's really easy to get into. Also, they're top loading. It's a top loading backpack as well, which kind of has like a little like zip drawstring kind of thing. And this thing will fit so much stuff in it. It's ridiculous. You've got some friends that use these.
I know a ton of groomers out there. So those are people that do hair and makeup for actors, musicians, that live by this bag because they can fit their entire kit, hair, makeup, barbering kit, everything in this bag. It fits so much. So, I mean, if you've got a lot of stuff to carry around, this is a good one for you.
Definitely check it out.
Okay, so the next backpack is very similar to what Dorian just talked about, but this one is by Everlane, and it has a very minimal design. It's a top-loading drawstring design as well, and then it also has 2 straps that are not like actually functioning straps. They're just the button ones, so the snap ones. So really clean design, and even cleaner design than the Herschel, because Herschel you'll still have the little label in there, and then the inside is like super sleek. Everything is really nice about it. I love their gray version and their black, but what sets this bag apart from the Herschel is that you basically have the fabric, like the entire backpack's in fabric, but the bottom of the bag is dipped in like almost like this coating.
It's like a rubbery kind of
Yeah,
coating.
it's like a rubbery coating that just helps. The entire bag is waterproof. It helps protect the bottom of the bag also just from getting stains and, you know, all of that terrible stuff that can really make a backpack look dirty.
I've set a bag unknowingly down in a puddle, and that was a bad day to not have a dipped, you know, rubber bottom. So I think that's a great addition. Personally, I would have benefited from that.
The price point for the quality is fantastic. I'm
Really
a huge
good.
fan of Everlane. I just think that they really excel at super classic, minimal, essential kind of design.
And they have really great business practices outside of that. You can check it out at the link below in the description, but that's a great one as well. Ashton, the final one is, but I think there's something very important that we have to talk to the
You
audience
all
about,
know.
Right?
Yep. If you've been enjoying our videos, please let us know by giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this and hit that bell icon to be notified every time we upload a video.
On top of that, if you want to keep this channel sponsor free and free of insulting 2.5 minute long out of a 5-minute video ad, then use the links in the description below to make your purchases. Gives us a tiny commission, gives you the ability to enjoy videos without being insulted, your intelligence insulted, and just allows us to keep doing what we're doing. So please help us out and help you out at the same time. We all win. The last bag, though, I wanted to bring up is, I think it's a great one as well. We discovered this brand a couple months ago when we recommended another one of their backpacks. We'll link that video down below as well. And it's ItsNoMo is the name of the brand. I'm kind of amazed always by how well these guys do for the price that they charge. This one's no exception. It's a really clean look, very similar, I think, a little bit close to the Incase one. Very similar design, kind of minimal design like that. But I was always amazed at how padded and comfortable their backpacks were, and this one is absolutely no exception. Also, it's got a great price point, and just the general things we look for in a backpack, it pretty much has everything. Laptop sleeve, padding, different compartments for storing your stuff and keeping it organized. Like, it just kind of hits all the notes, so it's just one we absolutely had to include.
But these are 5 different designs that are fantastic. So whatever floats your boat, whatever style that you prefer, you're not gonna go wrong if you choose one of these bags.
Yep. Thanks guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Die.